All right, hey guys, we've got Derek here. He's one of our key team riders. He's obsessed with winging. And
amongst other things.
Likes his coffees. And we're just going to get Derek to run you through what he rides and what he likes about winging.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
Winging's the best, guys and girls. You've got to do it. I love the Alula. It's very, very good. That's my favourite wing at the moment. Is it better than the standard one? For me, it is. For others, I've heard other people say they can't tell the difference. But for me, being a bit weight obsessed, and rumour has it I've replaced the stainless steel screws with titanium on mine.
To save 0.5 of a gram.
But there we go. Look, we were doing this little test earlier you might be interested in.
We can call it Derek test.
What's in weight? So everyone goes, feels light in the hand. Well, if you've got wind, it doesn't matter. But where it does matter, we did this little test. All right, so if you want to know where it does matter, here in a physics speak, you've got a lever and a moment arm. A little bit of weight there translates to a lot of weight here. And you go, well, why does that matter? When you're going downwind, the back of the wing wants to drop. So you have to, with your little wrist, or large wrist, as the case may be, hold the back of the wing up. And that's where the weight at the back has such a big impact on how the wing luffs when you're going straight downwind. The wing will want to drop. So the other place where it makes a big difference, and it's great with the boom, is when you're doing your transitions. You can grab the middle of the boom and whee. But if it's heavy, so the other test, if you want to try it, hold your wing from the front and do that. And that's all about torsion. That's where the weight out there and there amplifies again. So when you have your, can you grab that, Tim?
Yeah,
you do that with your lovely D-Lab, and it's noticeably lighter, requiring a hell of a lot less effort. Also, when you're on a wave going straight downwind, and even with the Alula, if I'm going straight downwind on a bay, I still grab the front handle. Physics says it doesn't matter how light your wing is. If you're going faster than the wing will backwind. So you've got to use the handle if you're going really fast with the wind, and that's where the weight comes into it. Also, to correct it, that weight at the tip makes a big difference. So weight, everyone says, is why do you want a light wing? That's why. If you just mowing the lawn and going up and down, up and down, up and down, it doesn't make a huge difference. When you're on a wave going downwind, it does. But yeah, that's why I'm a bit weight obsessed, because in the bay, most of our wave riding is straight downwind.
Whereas it's quite different when you're riding cross-shore wind on a wave.
Cross-shore, offshore.
And the wind's strong, it sort of just wants to sit there
up
anyway, and you can just hold that front handle.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the bay, you know, we're always pretty much riding straight downwind, and yeah, then you've got no apparent wind, so the wing just wants to fall out of the sky.
That's why, like this, the first gen unit was really good in the bay because it was super light and it luffed really well, and you could really just hold the handle and with your knuckles just keep the back of the wing up. But you can't compete with the performance of the third generation we're up to now, Tim.
Yeah.
Just the panel layout, the rigid canopy, so much better. But yes, so weight for me is king. For others, if you're big and strong like Tom behind the camera there, you don't need it.
See, my preference is, okay.
And rigid handles for the wing. Like these guys got it right from the start, rigid handles.
See, my preference is the Mantis. I just find it a really nice, small, light, powerful wing that just fluffs out and sits in the wind really easily. You know, this is the version 1. They've got a version 2 of this that has sort of a different size split and some sort of fairly minor upgrades, but basically the same thing. But again, these guys have a nice rigid handle. You can do what Derek talked about when you're sort of luffing out and you don't have that apparent wind anymore, is where you can twist the wing up quite easily and it can just sort of sit there even when it wants to sort of fall out of the sky. But yeah, and it's got a nice solid front handle, so you can really drive it around where you want when it's trailing you. Yeah, but these are just a nice basic wing. The other great thing I like about these is they're quite inexpensive compared to a lot of the other wings. And when I'm like going down the coast and stuff, you know, like it's pretty easy to wreck a wing if something bad happens, you know. And if they're cheap, you just replace them, you know. Like, yeah.
Yes. What's a D-Lab worth? 2,000 retail.
D-Lab. These guys goes for around $2,000 retail.
Yeah.
You know, these guys are, you know, for the smaller ones, they're around like $800 or so. You know, so it's a big difference.
So it just depends how into your sport you are.
Yeah.
For me, take my money. But no, Tim, don't take my money. I've given you enough.
For me, it's just trash your stuff, and
Yeah.
you know, as long as you got something that works pretty well, it's great fun.
Awesome. Thanks,
But
guys.
you don't need to spend a lot to have fun.
Yeah, that's
what
right.
I had so much fun on my beginner gear, and if that's all I had today, I'd still be having fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, chasing speed now. That's where we're going. Speed.
Yeah.